What's good, everybody? It's your boy. Oh, hold on. Alright, it's your boy Slim Paco coming at y'all again with another video. How's everybody doing today? Hope y'all are well. So, I usually try to avoid talking about New York sports teams as much as physically possible. There's too much media coverage for teams that are typically mediocre or just straight up garbage, and the shine New York City sports teams get takes away from other teams that might be doing better just playing smaller markets. For example, last year during the NFL season, the New York Jets were one of the worst teams in the entire league, finishing dead last in the AFC East, and their second-year quarterback Zach Wilson was one of the worst in the NFL. I mean, they were absolutely putrid. However, the Jets still received more national news coverage and nationally televised games than the Jacksonville Jaguars, who had drafted Trevor Lawrence one pick before Wilson and actually made the playoffs. This figure doesn't only apply to the NFL, as the New York Knicks have been one of the worst basketball teams since the 21st century began, except for the Carmelo Anthony years. They still get more nationally televised games than teams in smaller markets that have bigger success. And don't even get me started on the Yankees and the Mets. I mean, you never see teams that the media loves to suck off more even when those teams are sucking, you know? And usually I love to talk smack about New York City teams, but there's one difference today. I lost the bet. Okay, let's do this thing. New York sports have been a dichotomy in 2023, and I guess I could go on a rant and talk about all the New York-based sports teams. I'm just going to stick to two, the Knicks and the Yankees. I don't think I could stomach any more. The New York Knicks entered the 2022-23 NBA season with very, very low expectations. Very, very low. All seriousness though, they had finished their previous season with a 37-45 record, missing the playoffs after qualifying for the postseason back in 2020. Tom Thibodeau, the head coach, sat, as it were, in the hot seat as fans in that famously fickle New York press wanted answers for why the team hadn't been able to make the playoffs in consecutive seasons. Not like they've been doing that recently anyway, but whatever. The Knicks had a former All-Star in Julius Randle, and the best move would be to surround him with another star/superstar to boost his play and support the team. The 2022 free agency market was not as flashy as years past, but it could be argued that New York found a diamond in the rough, Jalen Brunson. Ooh. And with this one move, the Knicks completely changed the course of their season, and actually, for the first time in a decade, there were rumors that they could possibly go into the new year as contenders. Would it really work out? Well, only one way to know for sure. The Yankees entered the 2023 MLB season with very high expectations. And although this is seemingly the case every single year, the Yankees were coming off a 99-win 2022 and had the new AL home run record holder in his honor, Aaron Judge. Y'all remember how they interrupted college football games to show Judge's at-bats? Jeez, that was literally the most annoying thing that ever happened. But whatever. So like I said, there's a lot of optimism within the fan base and positivity from the media as the Yankees seem primed to take the next step in 2023 and begin the journey to capture their 28th World Championship. Anchored by a solid pitching staff including Garrett Cole, Nestor Cortes, and Domingo Germán, and a battery headlined by the aforementioned Judge and complemented with the likes of Giancarlo Stanton and Anthony Rizzo, everything seemed to be looking up for the Yanks. But would it really pay off? Well, only way to find out. Things worked out for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson was an immediate revelation. He averaged 24 and 6 on the year, but let me slow down real quick. In his first 3 games, Brunson dropped 15, 17, and 21, and it was all up from there. The man was killing it all season long, and his play transferred over to the Knicks at large, especially Julius Randle, who made his second All-Star game appearance, averaging career highs in points and rebounds. While Brunson was not an All-Star himself, there was a large push from the Knicks fandom and from fans around the league to get him into the game. And the Knicks now had a 3-headed monster in Randle, Brunson, RJ Barrett, and the rest of an already solid roster was further strengthened through the trade deadline acquisition of Josh Hart, Brunson's old Villanova teammate. While Hart primarily came off the bench, he was a legit candidate for 6th Man of the Year. And really, the Knicks didn't seem to have any real weaknesses as the season progressed, being one of the top offensive and defensive teams in the NBA. They even had a 9-game win streak during the month of February in which they defeated teams like the Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics twice. New York finished the regular season with a 47-35 record, 5th best in the Eastern Conference. In the playoffs, they upset Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers and won their first playoff series in 10 years. And although they would bow out in the semifinals against the eventual Eastern Conference champion Heat, it was a genuinely magical season for the Knicks and their hardcore supporters who, while understandably disappointed, have only had generally positive things to say about the team going into the 2023-24 season. On the other hand, the Yankees have quite literally been the most disappointing team in the MLB through 120 games this season. It wasn't always like that though. The Bronx Bombers haven't been in first place in the AL East all year, primarily thanks to the Tampa Bay Rays' red-hot start, but they actually began the season looking like a real contender, and at one point in early June, being 11 games over 500. Cole and Herman were throwing straight gas off the mound, and the Yanks had apparently found a new star in rookie Anthony Volpe. The other Anthony Rizzo, was one of the best hitters in the majors at this point, returning to a near all-star form. And though Aaron Judge was spending time on the injury list, his return was greatly anticipated. But since that moment, the Yanks have completely fallen off the map, not just as an organization, but the individuals on the team have as well. The first blow is a concussion suffered by Rizzo, and that has had an extremely detrimental effect on his play. Josh Donaldson has been one of the worst hitters in the league, and for some reason is still getting playing time. Herman, who threw a perfect game on June 28th against the A's, is now suspended and in rehab for alcohol addiction. Oh yeah, and the Yankees now sit at 61-66 at time of recording, just suffering through a 9-game losing streak. They haven't won a series since the end of June. The way things are looking right now, they'll have their first losing season in 30 years. Fans, understandably, are in an uproar, calling for the heads of manager Aaron Boone and GM Brian Cashman on the daily. To be honest, Yankees Twitter is one of the funniest corners of the internet right now. And if the MLB's winningest club keeps up this hard level of play, it won't be long until the fans are standing outside Yankee Stadium with "Sell the Team" signs and t-shirts. Well, that's the video. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope y'all enjoyed it. So what do you guys think? You guys think the Knicks can keep this up and become actual contenders in the NBA? You guys think the Yankees' time of dominance is over? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if there's any other videos you guys want to see from me or other teams, let me know down there too. Don't forget to like the video if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and share it with your friends and family, y'all. And one more thing. Hey, screw New York, screw the Knicks. Hey, it's about the Hawks, baby. All 18 out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is. Anyways, let me leave y'all with this. I'm gonna leave y'all with this, let y'all know what I think about New York City.
New York, this apple ain't so big.